If you are over 30 years old, fellas, continue to just focus on yourself this year. Cut out all the distractions. Please, just try. Just try. Can you just try for the first 6 months? Just get off the dating apps. If you're over 30, like me, if you're in your 30s, late 20s, I just want to focus on the guys in their 30s right now. If you are in your 30s, bro, just cut out all the distractions. Just if you are single, you have no kids, you're working a decent job, you're able to take care of yourself, pay your bills, you are golden. Continue to strive for more. You are golden, bro. The fact that you have no kids and you just focus on yourself, you are golden. Man would kill to be in your position to be single, 30, no kids, and you live by yourself, or a lot of guys would kill to be in your position. Don't mess that up by bringing a below average woman into your life. That's what I'm telling you. Get off the dating apps. If you're in your 30s, get off the dating apps right now. It's 2026. Just cut out all the distractions. See how much work you're able to get done on yourself. Because you're about to go back on the dating apps, right? Whether it's Tinder, Bumble, whatever, Hinge. All you're doing is seeing the same old below average women on these dating apps who can't get nobody. You got the undesirable women in their 30s they're all on the dating apps. Remember, I told you there's no such thing as a good woman over 30. If you were so good, she would have been wifed up by now. Don't believe that crap. A dead giveaway is when you talk to a below average woman, a post-wall woman, and she keeps on using the word narcissist. All these men are narcissistic. No, she's just a below average woman who can't get nobody. That's basically what it is. That's a dead giveaway. I know that if a woman ever says that, I just know she's crazy as shit. I won't waste my time. It's a dead giveaway. You are a loser. Nobody wants you. You're in your 30s. You got all this mileage on you and debt, and your looks are fading, and you're gaining weight. How the hell are you gaining weight and you don't got no kids? You're a loser. Get off the freaking dating apps until you are in the best shape of your life. I'm tired of these below average women, fat, pudgy, looking like Winnie the Pooh on the dating apps, thinking they're going to get a baller. You have a gut. You have a bush down there. Shave it. This ain't the 1970s. You have bad hygiene. Your breath stinks. I'm sick of you got these below average women on dating apps, and oh my God. I want to go into business and start my own dating app. For women, you gotta have a credit score of 800, and you gotta be at least an 8 out of 10, and you can't be fat. I'm gonna try to start a dating app. I'm gonna see if I can make it, but men are tired of going on these dating apps and seeing all these below average women filling all these dating apps up. If these women were so good after the age of 30, they would have been scooped up by now. These women are losers. Don't waste your time with a loser. Oh my God, there's so many loser women on dating apps right now over 30, thinking they're going to get somebody. And you're not. It's over. It's over. It's just, no. No. Most of these women are going to settle because they are losers. They're going to settle with a guy who's unemployed. They're going to settle with a guy who has multiple baby mamas. They're going to settle with an abusive man because these women are losers. If these women were so good, they would have been scooped up by now. Do not believe that there are good women. Yeah, there are good women out there, but they're in their 20s, not over 30. What do you gain by paying full price for a used car? What do you gain? That's kind of like the equivalent. You just bought a car, all the windows are busted, the tires. You got to drive a car with just spare tires. That's what it's like getting with a woman over 30. All that mileage on her, all that dick residue inside her from multiple men. She's got all these different personalities inside her, and she's acting like these low value guys that she attracted. If you see a woman, she's fat as hell, on a dating app and she's having all these demands, just know she will get fatter. And she ain't got no kids, yeah. She will get fatter. But if you like that, so be it. But if you go to the gym every day, man, don't you want a woman who's at least healthy and fit? I had this woman a while back, bro. 24. She had a big booty, but 24. And she showed me her old pictures of a year ago, and she was smaller than what she was. And I'm like, what the hell did you go through for you to gain a little bit of weight? I had to end it with her. Sex was okay. She was freaky, did whatever I told her to do. She's 24, young. But I had to end it because she spent the night one night and it's midnight. I'm asleep in the bed because I got to go to the gym in the morning. This woman went in my kitchen, came back into the bed and was eating cookies in my bed. I had to kick her out because that's some loser shit to me. Why are you eating in my bed when your ass should be asleep? I ended it the next day. I said, listen, you gotta go. I need my space, and blocked her on everything. Why the fuck are you gonna eat in my goddamn bed? Because she's not disciplined. That's why she gained a little bit of weight, but she had a nice booty. But I had no use for her anymore. Because I guarantee she's 24. By the time she's 26, she's going to be bigger than that. I can tell. The fact that you eating food in a man's bed, pretty sure she does worse at home. This woman probably eats a bucket of ice cream in her bed, probably. But fellas, get off the dating apps, because the women in their 30s are all on these dating apps because they have no value. They're used up and they're panicking and they're trying to just find somebody. That is the worst investment of your life, to invest in a post-wall woman. It's going to be the worst. It's going to be the worst thing for you. If you're in your 30s as a man, you can date women in their 20s. There's nothing wrong with that. You can date women in their 20s. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't let these women shame you. We got this woman we're about to watch this clip, and I'll let you be the judge on how you rate this woman. Again, this woman has standards, and she's been single for years, and she's still going back and forth on the dating apps because nobody wants her. And she's going to be alone. She will be alone, because who wants to take on that deal? Getting with the older woman, getting with a woman post-wall, that's paying full price for a used car. And that is the equivalent of buying a company, and that company owes over $240 million in debt. That's the equivalent of getting with a post-wall woman. Let's watch this video.
I'm already disgusted, but I'm trying, because you know what? I know 3 couples this year. 3.
So this below average woman says she's back on the dating apps and she's disgusted. Has she ever taken the time to think that maybe guys are disgusted with her? That's why she's single. This woman's in her 30s and she has a TikTok. She complains all the time about how there are no good men in the dating scene. But sweetheart, you're in your 30s. If you were such a great woman, a man would have scooped you up by now. So it's not the man's fault, it's you.
Couples this year who got together and they all met on dating apps. That is a lot. That is saying something. I've been back on for maybe a week or so. There's one person that I'm excited about that I'm like, okay, we'll see. They do not live in the DM.
Yeah, and guys, this is a woman I did a video on before. This woman went on 30 first dates and still she wasn't able to find someone. So she is the problem. Her standards are too high. She thinks she has more value than she already has, but she doesn't want to have that much value. She's getting older. Bro, 30 first dates? Come on now.
And I think that might be good. I don't love the idea of meeting someone from a dating app, but I love the idea of meeting someone, and that's where I'm at. I've been off of the apps maybe for like 5 months. This might be my longest break without
I
being.
don't think she's been off the apps for that long. And then she's saying, I don't like the idea of being on a dating app. Well, you're on a dating app because nobody in real life wants you. No men are not approaching you. You don't attract that type of guy anyway. You're not a high value woman whatsoever. You may have a good job, but for a woman, it's so easy for a man to have sex with you. The hardest thing is finding a man to commit to you. Do you think a man wants to be waking up to her every single morning and hearing her annoying voice? Do you think a man wants to commit to her and provide for her, make her life easier? The answer is no. And that's why I told you guys that if you're over 30, bro, the dating market is filled with undesirable women who got all these problems, who are on antidepressants They gained weight. They are not attractive as they once were. They got all this dick residue inside them. All these guys they let hit. They kind of act like those guys they slept with because they were having unprotected sex, and some of these women have soul ties to these losers, you know? So I think that's one of the main reasons why I don't agree with dating anyone over 30. If you were such a good woman, you would have been wiped up by now. There's no such thing as a good woman over 30 who's still on the dating apps. Good women get picked up right away. Men don't play about that. So usually when a woman's over 30 and she's still dating, she's the issue. She's the problem. And she's just trying to cope and she's living in denial. But this woman's going to be single for a long time. And if she does settle for a guy, she'll settle for a guy she is not into. And she's going to know that she's settling too.
The apps. I'm back on dating apps. I know, Jania, I thought you were going to meet someone in person. Hey, I thought so too. So I'm back on dating apps and it's going okay. I'm seeing some of the usual suspects. Some of the usual suspects are on the apps. And I'm thinking, yeah, that makes sense. And then I get a message from someone and I audibly gasped. I said, ugh, because it said, you again. You again. Mind you, I have seen this profile before. I have seen this profile a handful of times. Every time I download this app and then I see him, I'm like, I'm good. And then pops back up again when I reinstall it.
Yeah, because that's embarrassing. The fact that you're still on a dating app after all these years, you couldn't find nobody. You've been single for this long. That's not a good sign. That's very embarrassing. And the fact that you're here still trying to look for the one is gone. You overlooked that man. You went on 30. This woman has been on 30 first dates. She did a video talking about she went on 30 first dates and you haven't, you are the problem, you know? And it's embarrassing. She's trying to say, oh, he said, you again. Well, yeah. You've been on the dating apps for so long. You keep on doing the same. You back and forth. You delete it. You download it. You delete it, download it. You delete it, download it. And still, you're not happy with the results you are getting. You are the problem. And this is why I'm telling you guys, the dating market is just filled with undesirable women in their 30s and above. Women who are past their prime, post-wall, who bring no value to anybody's life. All they bring to a man's life post-wall is worn out coochie, debt, breakdowns all the time because these women are on antidepressants. A lot of women over the age of 30 are on antidepressants because of their life choices and they're not happy. They have all these issues and they can say all they want about, I go to therapy. Therapy is not helping them. These therapists are telling these women what they want to hear. That's how they get paid. So whenever you hear a woman talk about, I'm in therapy, just run because she's full of shit and that therapist is full of shit.
So he said you again. And now I feel awkward. I'm so judgmental when it comes to dating apps too, because when I see someone's profile on there, I'm just like, ugh, you again? Obviously nobody wants to date you. Like, why? Get off the apps, blah, blah, blah. I'm so judgy. And then here comes me.
Yeah, but you're doing the same thing. You're on the dating apps as well because nobody wants you. You're the problem. You're not wifey material. You're not, this type of chick is just pump and dump material. You hit it late night when you come back from the club. Hey, I'm coming over. You bend over, pop her down good, bend over, pull her hair, and then leave. Give it to her good, leave, and don't say nothing. This is pump and dump. I'm good at spotting pump and dump material. She is pump and dump material. You just bend over on the couch. You don't even get in the bed. Bend over on the couch, pull her hair, give it to her rough, get your nut and leave. This ain't a woman you take seriously at all because she's been through so many men. The fact that you're still in your 30s and you can't find nobody. And this woman travels a lot. She talks about how she travels a lot. You travel for work all the time and you still can't find nobody. You are the problem. I'm telling you, man, in 2026, man, do not get into no serious relationship. Just focus on you. If you want to have a rotation of women you're dealing with, no commitments. Give them some D. That's it. No commitments.
Sneaking back in after being off for a few months, and this guy catches me immediately. I might have to delete the apps. I don't know. It is expensive to be single this time of year. This is the first year that I've really been paying attention to how I'm spending my money. And
guys, like I told you before, I did a video. I was talking about unemployed women, but I could tell she's not unemployed. But the cost of living is going up. Women know that being single is very expensive. That's why a lot of women want a boyfriend right now so they can split bills and so their life can be easier. They realize it's pretty expensive being single right now because I know here in New York, a lot of women can't get into the clubs for free anymore because most guys are not going to the clubs. Like the club scene is dying. Men are not spending money to go to the clubs and to take women out anymore. So a lot of women are paying out of pocket just to have fun. When they go to the club, they're the ones paying for their own drinks. It used to be guys, thirsty dudes, rushing to the bar to pay for a woman's drinks. Those days are over. Men are not doing that anymore. So I'm telling you guys, women are going to try to get into a relationship with you because it is expensive and they need help. Do not fall for it. You are doing better by yourself. All that is just an added bill. So you're paying full price for worn out coochie. That's not a good deal, man.
Who I'm spending it on, and it is expensive. I realized recently that for all the couples in my life, I tend to give them gifts individually, while I usually get a gift on behalf of the couple. So my brother and his girlfriend, I give each of them gifts while I get one gift. So I've been getting half as many gifts, and honestly, I haven't even noticed. Another example, if I have a holiday party coming up at a friend's house or something, I will typically always bring a bottle of alcohol or a bottle of something, some gift for the host and for the party. But if I was in a couple, I would bring one bottle. So what I've actually started doing is seeing which other of my friends are attending the same event, and we're bringing one bottle on behalf of both of us because I want to save money too. While potentially planning a family trip, I pointed out that if I am having the worst room, the small room, for one suggestion, I would have been on the top bunk of a twin bed, while some of my cousins who are my age, who happen to be married, would have been on like a really nice room with a king bed. I just had to point out, as a little heads up, I'm not spending the same amount of money. We're not splitting this evenly if I'm going to be in a top bunk, fighting for my life if I'm tipsy to get up there. I get it. I know that I'm small and I don't mind being on a top bunk or sleeping on a couch or whatever. If it's to be with my family, I don't care that much, but I'm not paying the same amount of money as everyone else. Unless it's expensive treating myself because I'm getting myself everything I want for Christmas. I'm expensive.
Yeah, you're going to be expensive and alone. But I'm so happy that guys are just waking up. They're not falling for this. And guys, it's 2026, man. Don't waste your time on the dating apps because the dating apps are just filled with undesirable women post-wall who are going to bring no value into your life. So guys, stay off the dating apps. Just focus on you. If you are on a dating app, man, no commitments. Just pump and dump, all right? So holla at y'all. Peace.